Alright, so, this is going to be my review of Wendigo Wood. This was a comic sent to me by my good friend Chris. This was one of the Kickstarter comics that he hooked me up with. I've done a few of these already. I've done several, more or less, for this series, and with varying degrees of success. But I have to, as always, I have to pressure that a lot of these people are making comics with not the biggest of budgets, so I never really criticize them for that. I never really criticize artists for that. It's like they don't like. I understand fully that these guys aren't like having the biggest of budgets or having consecutive artists or writers for some cases, and they have to do a lot of this out of pocket. And it's astonishing with a lot of them. A lot of them have done phenomenal. A lot of them have done phenomenal work, and I've been impressed with several of them. A lot of them, like Insana the Werespider, Mary Shelley's School for Monsters. That was another good one I rather enjoyed. And yeah, so this, what did I think of this one? Now, I do like the cover for it. It's very like the engraining and all of that. So yeah, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be too harsh on these Kickstarter comics, because yeah, they're usually 9 times out of 10. This is someone's passion project. I'm not gonna shit on someone's passion project. So, but I am still gonna have some critical thoughts here and there. So let's get started with the comic. So the story is that we follow Hank Williamson. Hank is a guy who has recently lost his wife, and it's not the first loss he had. In fact, 10 years ago, he lost his daughter Marissa, but he always held out hope that Marissa would be, safe. That she would be kept safe and found one day. Even after his wife had died, he still held out hope for her. So one night he gets a call that his daughter, he hears the voice of his daughter, and and he tracks it down to a place called Whispering Wood, or as it's also better known as, Wendigo Wood. Yeah. So he goes down there and discovers that there is a cult that is working with and worshiping not just one Wendigo, it is several Wendigos that they are worshiping. So Hank has to fight for his life, fight for his daughter's life, and also, discover the secrets of Whispering Wood, better known as Wendigo Wood. So what did I think of this comic? It's a fairly well done story-wise. It's only 4 issues long, 5 if you want. It's really 4, but it's really 5 because of the epilogue. But I don't know if I'd count the epilogue. The story definitely has, for 4 issues, I think it tells a very consecutive story, even if I feel like they try to wrap things up a little too fast for 4 issues. Because yeah, there was a lot of there was this big exposition dump that really just sucked all of the flow of the comic for me. It really, that big exposition dump, even from a character that's just he was only there to tell Hank everything he needed to know about what's going on in the village, and then he gets instantly killed. So I felt like that was kind of a problem, where you talk about this character and he's only there to die. I felt like that was a little too much. The cult itself is pretty cool. They're pretty scary, and the opening scene with this family being attacked by the cult is actually, I think, the best part of the comic, because this cult just comes in it reminded me a lot of The Strangers. Actually, it had a lot of feeling from the Strangers movies, which I really love, the 2 Strangers films. The Wendigos themselves are cool. I like that it's a pack of Wendigos rather than just one. I will say that how they speak is the Wendigos speak, and it's this old language that you can't really understand, and it it almost, like, I almost expected them, like, they say, like, 3 words, like, slowly. So it almost, like, almost one of them I thought it said Karen Took from Doom Eternal. I don't know if that was intentional or... But no, he didn't say Karen Took. I'm just saying that's what it reminded me of. The Wendigos themselves, the design's really well. For some reason, though, they try to, like, I think they try to basically insinuate that the Wendigos are from Nordic mythology because the cult leader dresses legit like Loki from Marvel Comics, which was weird. And I was like, that's Native American. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Maybe I just misread something. Also, another thing that just bothered me about, and this is just a personal thing, is that the inks are so dark in some places. Like, I get that it's nightfall, but some of these, like, inks were so dark that it was hard for me to, like, make out what was I looking at. Some of the inking was so dark for a lot of it, and I had to, like, squint to see, like, a figure. And I know it's meant to be a horror comic, but yeah, it wouldn't kill anyone if the inks were just a little bit lighter on the shadows. It's almost like when you're watching a like, it's almost like watching AVP Requiem and and you have to turn up the brightness to see anything. But yeah, all in all, I think the comic is all right. I will say that I'm very excited for this the sequel that they build up with called Clash of the Cryptids. I'm very interested to see that one. So I would love, because how they build up like the squonk. I'm like, who thinks of the squonk? It's a crying pig, and we get to see the pukwudgie. A lot of animals from American mythology that most people don't. Yes, we do see a glimpse of Bigfoot, but like to see like the pukwudgie from Native American lore is really cool. So I thought it was decent. I thought it was a pretty decent book. Like I said, I never try to go too hard on these kind of comics because they're creator owned, and I'm not going to shit on someone who took their own time and money to make something like this. It's just a few little critiques, and I'm not gonna be too hard on that. Anyway, so there you go, guys. That's my review of Wendigo Wood, and once again, thank you, Chris, for sending me this comic. It was a good read. Other than that, you guys let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.